Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us in today's show from Safex for the Algerian Production Fair, which comes to a close today. Now, to talk more about the outcomes of this fair, I am happy to have with me Mr. Monsef Boudarba, who is the head of the Association of Algerian Ceramists. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for the invitation and welcome.
And I also have the marketing manager of the pneumatics subsidiary for the Algerian brand Eris, Mr. Shamsuddin Sinani. Hello, and thank you for joining us.
Hello, thank you for the invitation.
Well, before we delve into our discussion today, we have this report of our colleague Manal Ammari, that gathered the impressions of economic operators about the fair. Let's watch.
Fair is an unmissable economic event which enables participants and business owners who usually promote and sell their products of all kinds locally to advertise them on a national scale. We started manufacturing 3D carpets since 2019. It is a new product in Algeria. We have a 90% integration rate in our Algerian production.
Jusqu'à 90%, c'est des produits algériens.
This fair is an opportunity for producers, manufacturers, and other economic operators to meet potential partners and access the international market, particularly the African market, in which they're showing an increasing interest, since it is considered a national priority due to the significant opportunities it has to offer. We just started our household furniture business and we have many contacts to distribute our products. Exportation is also a goal of ours, which we hope we will be able to achieve soon, especially since this fair was an opportunity for us to meet potential partners who are interested in exporting our products.
Grâce à un savoir 100% algérien,
thanks to a 100% Algerian knowledge, we now have clients beyond Algerian borders in Africa and other continents, in countries such as Senegal, Mauritania, Tunisia, Saudi Arabia, as well as Europe, namely France. Permanent exhibitions are planned in African countries starting from 2023 in order to promote products that are fully made in Algeria. This event will remain an annual gathering which brings together Algerian enterprises from all over the national territory with possible partners to create future partnership opportunities.
Now, Mr. Boudarba, the beginning is with you. As we saw, the fair was really an opportunity to establish economic partnerships. If you can tell us about the ceramic manufacturers that took part in the fair and how important is it for you?
Okay, the ceramic industry is usually represented at the Batimatech Fair, which is specialized for the construction and the promotion of all the raw material according to the industry of the ceramic, the steel or others industry. We participated this year with 2 companies that are here in the fair, and this is an opportunity to show the level of technology and the quality that is already available in the Algerian market. Concerning the fair, it's an opportunity also to make some contacts. In our industry, the contacts are made since last year. We're beginning to introduce our Algerian ceramic with excellent results in Mauritania. This year in Senegal and Ivory Coast, we made good penetration market. I think this is a unique opportunity for the Algerian ceramic to go outside with all the strength that is necessary because it's a battlefield. It's a commercial war outside Algeria. The Algerian, in general, they have to understand that to commerce and to trade with African friends countries is not an easy thing to do. So we are step by step building a program, and we are introducing our ceramic with a lot of pride because we made a good work in ourselves. The industry is integrated for 90% today. We have ceramic factories, about 65 companies registered in Algeria. They all are very competitive. They produce a good transfer of technology since the last 30 years. Huge progress were made in that field, and I hope the future will be interesting to see how our industry will fight and conserve the market, the place that we already have fought since we beginning the exports.
Perfect. Now, Mr. Boudarba,
Yes.
can we say that Algeria has its place on the international market to export, and what countries do we export to primarily?
Well, according to the facilitation that we have since the president of Algeria, Mr. Tebboune, has decided officially to put this year 22 as the economical year, which means to bring in the economical thinking and mind of all the Algerians that we have to do a work on ourselves to promote, consolidate, and to make sure that all our company will go with a lot of success in the export business. But let me tell you that the export business requires, a lot of understanding, because it's not easy to go outside. You have to be prepared. So I think for the ceramics we are prepared. The quality is here. The quantity is here. Now I think the government of Algeria has understood the challenge to push all this industry outside the borders. I think we're going to make it in Africa very easy. There is some interesting operations that are taking place in the Middle East, in Jordan, in Saudi Arabia. It's interesting, but let me tell you, the big challenge for us is also the European, the Southern European, because when you see the production of the ceramic in the Mediterranean area, we are, I think, in a good position to go in Europe because we have an integrated product and we have low cost of energy.
So we can say that.
So that gives us a better chance
Right.
to go in Europe now.
So we can say that the European market is now a target.
Definitely, it has to be a target, but we cannot go alone because Europe is more complicated than Africa and Middle East. They have their own factories already producing in their territories, so we have to go with quality and wise export policy
So does the
from
African
our
market.
government. Yes, we have to be much more strength, much more competitive, and we have to understand the challenge of going there because our product is this time. I think it's a good time to say that we have a chance. We have definitely a good chance to go to Europe.
Great. Mr. Boudarba, how much do we export already in figures?
Okay, for last year we are matching the end of the 22. I think we're going to reach 30 million euro is the target. But let me tell you that we had some difficulties since we were suffering from the COVID-19.
COVID pandemic, yes.
So this put the whole Algerian economy in difficulties, as you may know. So this is not new for all the Algerians. We suffered from that disease, and we suffered from to make the industry function 100%. So last year in 20 and 21, we were producing 30, 40, and 50% of our capacity. Today, the capacity of the ceramic is 300 million square meters, which is a good capacity. It's recognized as a good capacity. We can use in the local market. The needs of the local absorption market here in Algiers is about 40 to 50% of that complete production. So we can put 50% of the 300 million square meters outside our borders with all the facilities. And I think the challenge is worth to try.
Great. Mr. Sinani, to you now. As a reminder, Mr. Sinani is the marketing manager in the pneumatic subsidiary for the Algerian brand Eris. Now, my first question is to you. Now that it's the final day, can you please tell us on the outcomes of the fair for the brand Eris?
Eris, as you know, is always very happy to participate in this kind of fairs. We introduced our tire factory since 3 years ago now, and we have a very good feedback in the market in Algeria or in international plan. During this 10 days, we had the opportunity to meet new potential partners, actual partners, and from around the world, also Algerian that wants to export, for example, to Africa. So we are very pleased with the result and the outcome of this fair.
Great. Before continuing our discussion, we have this report from earlier that gathered the aspirations of Algerian exhibitors and economic operators to integrate the abroad market, especially the African one. Let's watch.
Touching 9 fields, Algerian production have seen a milestone deviation, from covering local market needs to exportation. This exhibition embodies production's development in the presence of the new laws and facilitations deployed for a strong and attractive economy.
We have mainly two kinds of products, electrical products and mechanical products. In the electrical product, we have transformers, low voltage transformers, low voltage panels, cathodic protection also panels also. For the mechanical part, we have the cable trays and the electrical panels. It's a 100% Algerian products, especially concerning the cathodical protection. We manufacture our proper electronic cards and our proper transformers and mechanical cabinet. We plan to cover the national market because the main Algerian company needs our products. For example, Sonelgaz, Sonatrach and Naftal. We did export to, for example, South Africa, cabinet of battery cabinets. And we plan to export mainly in Africa because it's the direction of our President Abdelmajid Tebboune, who insists on the African market.
Banning the importation of what's already been produced, doubling up hydrocarbons exportation, opting for real manufacturing process are part of the main objectives aiming to reduce imports bill and by that face recession.
We are a solar solution provider. We are in this field for so long. Since the battery was a weak part of this system, recently we decided to go to something new, to give a life and to give a 10 years life to all this solar solution. We decided to start manufacturing. We are the first company in this field, start manufacturing lithium batteries. With the lithium batteries, we have more cycles. That means if we use these batteries that we are manufacturing, the life of any system, solar or photovoltaic system, will be not 2 or 3 years, and we have to replace the batteries. With these batteries, we will go toward 10 years and up. All what we have right now can be exportable. It's not something that it's difficult. When you have a product and you have the support, because the product is here, the product is good, and it's designed here with all the product that we can find here, and the part that we are important, we are working on it. If we can manufacture it over here too.
Our company is specialized in manufacturing of various of electronic devices. And our target is, in all our projects, is to meet the needs of national market with high quality. And to increase integration rate, actually is at 50%. And to increase production rate with high quality and to get good competition with international brands. And to get out of the assembly system to manufacturing system. And at the end, to access to export starting from neighboring countries why not to all Africa countries?
Here in the Algerian Production Fair, we are witnessing the very reforming strategy that aims to export local products labeled Made in Algeria abroad.
Now, back to you, Mr. Sinani. We know that Iris has an important experience, has great experience in exportation. If you can tell us about the export figures to the USA especially.
Well, in the USA, since we started 3 years ago, the USA was one of the biggest market that we intended. There were a very strict regulation to access to the American market. Since our product have a lot of certification, including the DOT, the certification is for the American market. We export about 30% in American market. It's around 3,000, I guess 300,000 tire a year. We also export in 21 other countries. Since we started the exportation, we reached now 1.7 million tire around the world.
Right, so Iris is present in over 30 countries. Aside
21.
from pneumatic, what do you export? And if you can precise these countries, please.
Okay, so Iris, as you know, is also electronic and home appliances manufacturer. We are present with the home appliances in African market, such as Tunisia, such as Mauritania, Libya. We will be present also in Senegal. We are present also in Europe, like, for example, the German market. And we are planning to export more in other countries around the world.
Great. Before continuing our discussion on exports, we also have this report that gathered more aspirations of Algerian exhibitors and economic operators to export abroad. Let's watch. Themed for a strong and attractive economy, the Algerian Production Fair witnesses a rich participation from local brands, displaying the high quality of the local product made in Algeria, to the satisfaction of visitors and operators alike.
The Algerian Production Fair allows us to show the innovation we are selling in the local market, the importance of our brands, because we are selling 13 brands in the local market, and all the innovation we are selling in the market. This helps consumer to see the development of the group, and also to make some partnership with a local producer for tissue, for example, who doesn't know how to contact us, for example, during the year to buy raw materials, because we are producing also the raw materials. And we received this year, for example, some Libyan who are looking for product to export.
We're here in the National Fair of Algerians, companies and producers. It's been a great opportunity to meet the Algerian consumer as well as the neighbors from other countries who are willing to import our products that they judge of high quality and very satisfying.
The exposition was such a great opportunity for us as consumers to know more about Algerian products and their qualities, and to discover the new production of our country, and also to help us know more about it and about their qualities, and to reinforce our country economics.
In accordance with the state's strategy to increase non-hydrocarbon exports, new facilities have been put in place to strengthen local production, which reflected positively on the exportation rates, where Algeria's non-hydrocarbon exports have recently registered a remarkable development, reflected in the rapid growth of exports of many products, especially to the African market.
For the next year, inshallah, we hope that we will be present in some other markets, such as the European market and even the Gulf market, inshallah.
Of course, we're aiming to export because it's really important for us to be in other countries and African countries especially, because it's a very promising market. So yes, it would be our pleasure to be present in the African countries.
And this year we'll add more than 4 times exportation in value, mainly in the watt of cellulose, which is aimed to European countries. We are selling actually to England, Spain, Italy, Greece and Turkey, and we also sell finished products to African countries, mainly Tunisia, Libya in North Africa, and some of West African countries.
Some of the most popular stands this year are those of the National People's Army, from mechanics, gear, vehicles to fabric, reflecting the strong development in the military production.
We are exhibiting at this fair our product like special vehicles, transport vehicle and trucks for two marks, Mercedes and Sonaco.
The fair, which aims to support and promote local products and to create partnership opportunities, will continue until the 24th of December with the participation of nearly 600 Algerian public, private and startup companies. Back to you again, Mr. Sinani. As we said, Iris has a great experience in exportation, present in 21 countries. If you can tell us about these countries and their market.
Okay, so the countries we have, as I told you later, we are already present in the U.S. market. We are present also in Brazilian market. Our product has a lot of certification. This is what opened to us the doors of multiple countries. We have EMARC certification for the European market. We have DOT for USA, and also we have INMETRO for Brazil, and we are working on GSO. These certifications allowed us to be present, for example, in UK, in Spain, in Portugal. We are also present in South Africa, in Egypt, in Libya. We are also present also in New Zealand, in Bangladesh, and we are looking further for being more present in the Arab market, with the GSO certification.
Okay. Now my question is for the both of you. How important is the African market for your industries, and in the light of the new facilities by the state to export, how did it make the process of exportation easier for both of your industries? Mm-hmm. The beginning is with you, Mr. Boudarba.
Well, when we went to Africa, the first question that our partners over there asked for us is the presence of a banking network. So this is a thing that has been resolved since the president opening day here in the fair asked the government to take all the measures to implement these banks as soon as possible. I think it's going to be made by January 23. All let's say the requirement to push the banks to go in Africa is decided. So we are waiting for that. This is which give us an opportunity to go with more strength and to have the trust from the Algerian government necessary, as you may know, to go to a commercial confrontation. So all the export countries need financial backup, all of them. So this is understood from the Algerian government. The second backup is the logistic. I think the reflection in the Algerian government is taking place to improve the logistic by creating a new sea companies and airlines company. I think the law today, as you may know, allows the private transportation, airplane private transportation, to be created. So this is good for us. So we will have more facilities to go to the African airports, which is very important because we need to carry out all our products quickly, safely, with good insurance, so we can have the products that arrives in the market in good conditions and to be sold. So this is important. Then the third thing is the financial reforms. It's at the reflection level now, according to the exchange rates between our currency and the different currencies, that will give us more strength again to go to the international market and to go with trust from our government and to get all the financial facilities to be competitor. Because if we don't have all this requirement that we've been talking this morning, we cannot go. We can go, but we will not have the chance to succeed. So I think the Algerian government, since the president has given instructions to put all this facility in the way, I think all our Algerian friends that are willing to go in Africa, we will find all the facilities to go there.
Thank you, Mr. Boudarba. To you, Mr. Sinani.
As you know, we are very lucky to be part of a very big and large continent, such as Africa. So the market is very young for tires, for example. As you know, also Mr. President has set a target for us as a manufacturer to reach 10 million tire a year. Now we are going in an expansion from 2 million a year to 4 million a year, and also we are under the factory for TBR tire for bus and trucks, cars are in construction.
Increasing quantity and quality of the tires.
Exactly. So we need to go to more and more new markets, and Africa is just here. We can be very competitive in transport, in terms of quality.
Right.
So Africa is very, very important.
Will we see the both of you in international fairs soon?
Well, of course, it all depends I think we have the chance today to have a good quality, which is very important. The Algerian people, they have to know that the industry level in Algeria is standard, international standard level. We have the chance to have the energy available at a good cost. It's not expensive comparing to Europe. So why not? Why not to go there and take a chance and make a place for everybody?
Yes. Mr. Sinani?
Totally agree with you.
Great. Well, that was the end of our rich discussion. Thank you so much for both of my guests for your presence today. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the show. Have a lovely remaining of your evening on Canal Algérie.
Thank you.